Very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cook now off the read option. Oh, what a move. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Get that quarterback at all
costs. Operating from the gun. Mixon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott running left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mixon. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Warwasser now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You got 4. Cowboys, nothing.
Cook now off the read option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Mixon. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play here for Dallas.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Elliott And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second down and goal. Prescott, touchdown! Dalton Schultz from a yard out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Next to score, Vikings 21, Cowboys 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Mixon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 14, in your face.
To throw again. Mixon. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Mixon. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, Mixon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mixon. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Mixon. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's now third down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Mixon He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control. Football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Mixon. Out to his left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cook now off the read option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Prescott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Off play action. Mixon. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. Mixon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 69 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Cook now off the read option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.